Hi everyone, welcome to YouTube Hop celebrating the release of 4 brand new colors by Wow Embossing Powder. This collection is called the Ethereal Meadows and was inspired by Brennan Keane. We have 4 stunning spring colors. The first one is Bluebell Mist. You can see how lovely and shiny that is, and I also added a little half circle from navy cardstock so you can see how these look on darker cards. Second color is Buttercup Blossom. Gorgeous yellow, also very shiny but speckled. The third one in here is Wisteria Wonder, which is all the lilacs and the blues, and it's sparkly and very gritty texture to it, absolutely stunning. And the fourth one is Speckled Sky. Look at that with the teal and all those white speckles, it looks really dreamy. I am in love with these 4 colors. For today's card, I will be focusing on the Wisteria Wonder, but also will be adding some of the Buttercup Blossom. Starting with the Wisteria Wonder Embossing Powder, you can see it on my swatch on the lid of my tub, how different this looks on white and on navy card. And we will be playing with this feature of this powder today as we are going to prepare the different elements for the card. I'm starting with a piece of navy card and a stencil by Lisa Horton's Crafts. This one is from the latest magazine box kit by Lisa. And I have a piece of acetate protecting my work surface just underneath the card in there. And I am applying some transparent gloss texture paste by Ranger on the entire surface through that stencil. It will leave me with some lovely bubble wrap feel texture in there. And once that's done, I'm going to sprinkle my Wisteria Wonder Embossing Powder on the entire surface. Now, you might think I'm using a lot of embossing powder here, but I'm really not. Once I tip all the excess off onto my paper and back into the jar still looks pretty full. So it really does not take a lot of powder. Then I'm heat setting this with my heat tool. I'm using this on the number 2, and you can see how lovely it changes the color, and it feels so lovely and textured. It really is such a lovely powder. And there's quite a lot of sparkle in it too, which is always a win-win with me. Once heat set, I will show you a little close-up in here too. It really is so pretty. So now it's time to work on our card base. I have 2 pieces of 5 by 7 inch card in here, both die cut with a scalloped rectangle die. These the ones I'm using are from Chloe's Creative Cards, and these are from the scalloped and pierced rectangle die set. So these are 5 by 7 inches, both of them, and one of them I scored at 1 inch on top. I'm applying glue to the 1 inch hinge in there, and then I will be able to glue my card front to that. And just like this, I've created a lovely scalloped card base. Next, I'm bringing in 3 smaller dies from the same die set. And with the largest one and the smallest one out of the 3, I've die cut a white frame. And then with the 2 smaller ones, I've die cut a lilac frame. I also added a white die cut behind it just to make it a little bit sturdier. And I am going to heat emboss that lilac frame too with the Wisteria Wonder Embossing Powder. To do that, I'm dabbing my entire frame into my Wow embossing ink pad, and then I am sprinkling the Wisteria Wonder Embossing Powder on top. Then I'm heat setting it with my heat tool on number 2 setting. And before gluing this on top of the white frame, I wanted to add a little color to the edges of that white frame, just because it will be sitting white on top of white, and I wanted a little bit of a separation. So I brought in my shaded lilac Distress Oxide ink pad, and just very, very lightly I went around all the 4 scalloped edges. So it is just very light inking, but it will make a lot of difference. And now it is time to glue the narrower frame on top of this one. Because of the opening is the same size on both of these, it's very easy just to line up. And I'm using my liquid glue to do this, applying a little pressure with my fingers. And I sort of had a plan of what I wanted to do in here, but I didn't glue anything down just yet. I wanted to make sure that I have everything prepared and was sure of the layout that I was going to go with. So I have these bachelor buttons, die cutting dies by Spellbinders, and I've die cut them from white card. I'm using 3 layers of the larger ones for each flower, again heat embossed with the Wisteria Wonder Embossing Powder. And you will see how lovely that looks now on white card. So all the colors that I'm using here, the navy, the lilac and the white, heat embossed with the same embossing powder will look very different, and it adds such lovely dimension to the card. For the stamens, for the flowers, I'm going to use the Buttercup Blossom, which is going to add a lovely pop of yellow color to my card. So once they are all heat set, I'm just bending those little petals just upwards a bit, add a little dimension to the card. That's very optional. I just do like my cards nice and dimensional. Then I'm using my hot glue gun to assemble the flowers. I've prepared 2 more off camera, and then for the leaves, I've just die cut them from white card and added color just by spraying the Distress Spritz in peeled paint on them. For the sentiment, I stacked 3 thanks die cuts on top of each other from white card, and these are from an older Gemini set I've had in my stash. Now to assemble the card, I'm going to wrap about a 1-inch strip of vellum, which I just tore around or against the edges of, and it is just to make sure that my sentiment stands out a little bit, and I think it grinds it a little bit too. So I just do like to add vellum strips to my cards like this, and I'm using double-sided sticky adhesive at the back of this panel because there's a little bit of a warping from all that heat embossing. I want this to sit nice and flat on my card. I'm covering the back of the frame in foam pads. I want this to be nice and dimensional, so it will be sitting away from the card. Then it really is just down to decorating, adding all my embellishments, and here I'm deciding which way I want to go with my card. So I will be using my hot glue gun just to glue everything in place. And while you watch me do this, I'm just going to invite you to go ahead and check out everyone else's makes and inspiration in this lovely collaboration for the new release by Wow Embossing Powder. The next person's video in this hub will be linked in the description box below, and then once you watch their video, make sure you check out their description box for some more inspiration. The design team and guest designers also have been working very hard to create some wonderful samples showcasing these 4 beautiful colors to mark the arrival of spring with this brand new release. So make sure you follow Wow Embossing Powder on social media, on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook and TikTok. I will have all the links in the description box below. Make sure you keep checking the blog as well for some wonderful makes being shared in there too. And if you decide to shop on Wow Embossing, either the US or the UK website, make sure you use my code WowDTKatarina for 10% off your purchase. This will leave me with a little bit of a kickback at no extra cost to you. In here, I wasn't entirely happy with how my sentiment looked on that card. It just didn't stand out enough. So I decided to heat emboss it with my opaque bright white embossing powder. This is the super fine one, and I dabbed my sentiment into the ink pad before sprinkling the powder on top. And it seems like such a little change to be made, but makes such a big difference. I was really much happier with this. So just using my liquid glue, scribbled all around the back of my sentiment and stuck it right on top of that vellum in there. To finish the card, I just decided to add some yellow rhinestones. They are far not as bright as they look in that case because they're quite translucent, and they will pick up some of that navy from the card behind them. So they'll not look overwhelming, quite the opposite. They will complement those stamen, yellow stamen on my flowers beautifully. So I'm just using some liquid glue to add them in place, and this finishes my card for today. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial today and you like how this card turned out. I am in love with this. Do let me know in the comment section below, are you going to get some of these powders? I cannot wait to see what everyone else is going to make with them. Make sure you check out all the other creators' lovely posts as well, and I will be back very soon with some more inspiration. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you won't miss my next video, and in the meantime feel free to click on these rectangles for more creative inspiration. Until the next time, see you soon. Bye!